Welcome to We Love to Hate Everything. I'm Jody, and along with my long-distance bestie Amanda, we live to break down all the things we love to hate. Each week, we scour TV, TikTok, and pop culture and deliver you our unfiltered, snarky takes on everything. Take a moment to subscribe on YouTube so you catch all our live streams and shows, and follow the links in the banner to subscribe to our free weekly podcast and 2 Patreon shows, We Love to Hate TV and Total Request Podcast, where you request the shows and we break them down. Once subscribed, you have instant access to our massive library of hundreds of past shows and recaps. We promise you'll love it. And listen, we're all friends here, so let us hear from you in the comments. We love getting to know you, and we hope you enjoy the show. All right, let's go. Hello, and welcome to We Love to Hate Everything, Browntown Edition. Happy Friday, everyone. I'm Jody, if I didn't say that already, and I'm
Amanda, aka Amanada, and I was just seeing in the comments here, Jay Schwa said the screener must be lit. She updated the watch along cover, and I didn't even know that.
Did, guys.
But it's so good. It's so good.
Keep it a secret, guys. But tell everyone to come here.
Can I put it up? Oh yeah.
Okay, guys, just take it. Shh! Don't tell anyone. This is a real good hint. In case you don't know who Robyn is, obviously that's Robyn Ray Gunn in his house doing a little break dancing. Okay, that's it. That's all we can give you, right? Amanda, do you like it? Do you like it?
Robyn has that much mobility in her real body though, because her dancing is like
her break dancing.
Everything moves like this. Oh, well,
no,
yes.
It goes, and then and that's
it was also 25 years ago and 6 babies ago. I don't think she works out.
I don't know. Oh, Danielle Marie, thank you. We're going to get into Browntown, but Danielle's commenting on my curls. Now, I fully recognize I have like full Robyn ringlets right now. This is going to be a little test. So we can see how long this actually lasts, because I told Amanda, TikTok has been talking to me. TikTok has been looking at my hair back like, all right, we gotta like kick in this algorithm for her because she's not getting it. Apparently, Madison, Wisconsin has like extremely hard water. And I think that's the issue. It's like it starts like this, and then within 20 minutes, thank you, Banana Curls. Well, it's going to be stick straight in about an hour, so we'll see. But hey, we're here talking about everything brown, and there's a lot. We got a few little fun surprises. You never know.
Did anybody else watch the Wicked special from last night?
I didn't. I forgot.
You forgot.
How was it?
It's like really hokey, but it's like really cute. I just got up to the part where Ariana performs Popular, but instead of having Cynthia there, they bring up a child from the audience, and he sits there as Elphaba. And I'm like, I would never agree to do that. I'm like, I would feel more secure having like a dog wandering around the stage during this. The kid did pretty good. He sat there. He had a line. God. I was nervous. The audience was nervous the whole time. But anyway, it was very cute. I cried the whole time. So.
Dude. Sleepy Ghost Ginger, by the way, that's got to be one of Robyn's dolls as your profile picture. This is exactly what TikTok has been telling me. How did you know? Malibu Sea shampoo for hard water. Thank you for saying that, because I was like, oh, is TikTok shilling me? But that's what I keep coming across. Peyton's interview. What's Peyton's interview? Amanda?
No, I don't know. I just put it up there. But let's go into some house.
Okay. Sorry, I'm probably a little hyped up. I had 2 cups of coffee, and I haven't talked to Amanda yet this morning. So it's like, first person you talk to, you're like, oh my God. So let's start out with this week. Hey, every Tuesday, you can check out a new episode of Hot Topics. Drops in your free feed, or you can watch it on YouTube. Also, every Tuesday, we go live at noon Central. We watch the episode along with you and stop and break it down, or you can listen in or watch on YouTube. Listen free wherever you're listening now. And of course, check out Patreon. Girl dinner this week was some spooky, interesting, scary Reddit stories. Love a Reddit deep dive. And almost done with season 14 of Sister Wives. This week was season 14, episode 12, Robyn versus Kody. Well, not really. And wrapping up with Total Request Podcast, a classic episode of Different Strokes, a very special episode featuring Bicycle Man.
You guys need to go listen to that one. You don't need to really watch. I mean, I would recommend watching the episode, but like, it's one of my favorite episodes we've ever recorded.
I mean, it really just checks the boxes of all the things that can happen in your childhood while your parents aren't watching, you know? So that's about it. Should we jump into Browntown? Anything else, Amanda?
Yeah, I have one question. So I have that foster dog here, and I've never dealt with like the coming off of the like the puppies leaving and like this dog has like really been through a lot. It's been very difficult. I had a bad night. I was like wrapping cold towels all around her body because she's so uncomfortable.
Mom.
Her body is shutting. Her body thinks she's never lived indoors. She's only lived outdoors. So now that it's winter, her body is making her hotter in preparation for winter, but she's indoors. So she's like so
what
hot.
Better gal for her to be with though? Like who else would understand that except you?
She also has a twitch, a constant like nerve twitch from an injury on her paw. So, and when she's anxious, it's like really going. And I'm like, girl, this is like, it's like watching my own body in action. But if anybody knows any other like ways to like make her feel better, they said she's fine. I took pictures of her teats, they asked me. And they're just so uncomfortable. She's so uncomfortable. She can't get comfortable. She's just kind of whimpering and she like wants to lay on top of me, but she's like as hot as the sun because her body's so hot. And then her milk is all in. And I'm like, can I do anything?
What about like one of those cooling pads like you can get for dogs outside in the summer to lay on?
Okay. Well, if anyone else has dealt with this before, because I haven't. Oh, a cooling blanket. Okay, maybe I'll order that on Amazon.
Do those really work? Interesting.
Because she's just like, and like her whole undercarriage like feels like it's 300 degrees, and they're like, oh no, it's normal.
Oh,
I don't know. Anyway, if anyone
she's just going through like the hormones of giving birth.
That's the other thing is it's hormones. She's like, and I'm sure that it's been like quite a month for her. So body pillow, but it's more the heat, and she's just uncomfortable because this milk is like in, and she just has like 8 huge, like human looking boobs on her.
What about a fan? Do dogs like fans?
I had a fan on her.
Poor baby. She's probably just gotta like sweat them out like humans. Like you just gotta sweat that shit out.
And then she's
also drying up, right?
Well, she's gonna she's drying up.
She's gonna be a dry cow.
Like she's turning into one.
Yeah.
Her surgery's next week. She's also spotting from giving birth. So there's blood everywhere. A big day of house cleaning yesterday. Dogs love fans. Okay, well, I'll just make her as freezing ice cold as possible.
Okay.
All right, well, thanks, guys. You can go ahead.
Speaking of a real dog of a man, let's get into some special forces.
Yeah, well, let's get into actual Browntown here. Yeah.
Browntown. Everything's waiting for Pooh.
I love these suggestions, by the way. Yeah, people are saying like cabbage leaves. That's what they use. Like I did cabbage leaves too. Like when you're
really,
like get cabbage leaves. It actually works up. Like if you
I really will do all of these things.
Because
last night, okay, what do you do? Sorry, so I take a cabbage leaf.
Just get like a head of cabbage.
Yeah,
and then like take a leaf off, and then you can kind of like soften it a little. Just kind of like give it a little, activate it, and then you just like I would put them in my bras with ice packs and shit.
What does it do?
It helps like your engorged boobs come down. Like millions of women for like hundreds of thousands of years or whatever, thousands of years. I'm not a historian. I've definitely used, like, it's a well-known cabbage leaf thing.
I'm going to order a cooling pad today. This poor girl, this has been a rough foster. Usually I have kittens and they're gone in like 3 weeks and they're like cute.
You're a Ukrainian gal. You probably got some cabbage around, don't you all?
Cabbage everywhere.
Cabbage akimbo. You got kraut, cabbage. What do you want?
Every house on the street, I'm sure, has extra cabbage they could give me for sure.
Oh,
Okay,
all right, let's get into this.
Special Forces. It was Kody's big episode, and I gotta say, he never crossed that line into me like really being pissed off. They didn't mention Harrison, didn't even mention the army.
Yeah, I made this new little background. It's a little depressing. I'll make up a new one next week. Actually, AI made it up.
Oh, Jody.
It looks like a depressing town in Up. Disney Pixar's Up.
It's actually no, it's good. It is a brown town. Okay.
Yeah.
I love it.
So Kody, Special Forces. Holy shit. Okay. I mean, we start the episode with a bang. Our handsome gentleman, the way he sleeps. We saw it before. I couldn't grab a screen grab. I was telling Amanda, we were talking about how he's sleeping, with the.
I missed that part. I watched it live on Mrs. Kickstand. Oh God.
Oh no, it was worse, Amanda. So they have him, it's like night vision, and they show him. So he's got the little bun with the scrunchie on top of his head, and he had his mouth tape. So like if they were allowed to bring 2 items, Kody was bringing mouth tape and a scrunchie, like silk scrunchie, because we don't want to damage his hair. My God.
Do you find him to be likable? I think that if I had not watched Sister Wives and I was just watching this, I would find him to be endearing at least. Because he's like listening. He's not really like making any drama, shockingly. He is kind of concentrating and keeping to himself. He is respectful of the men.
I think that's editing.
You do?
It was the episode to show everyone's like, he's been bugging the shit out of us, because the DS has said they all hate him, don't they? And they're like, yeah. And they're like, why? And they're like, well, that's what we need to find out. Why are we hating him?
Well, at least there is a 30-year-old intern running around somewhere at Special Forces that decided that it would be a good idea to let the people know, we're going to give you the whole history so that when we get in there, we're not answering questions like, why did you join polygamy? We're asking, why don't your kids talk to you?
Yeah.
Love that.
Well, they gave Sean Johnson's husband, Mr. Johnson, they gave him the question to ask, like, so Kody, how many lives did you have? How many kids? Like he did it so begrudgingly. And that guy, he just seems like such a nice kid. I'm calling him a kid because he seems like 28 to me or something. But no, I mean, they can't stand Kody. I think Kody has been consistently rude and
with the men though, or just they're watching him be rude to the women? Well, I don't think he's rude
especially the women. And I think he gets on the men's nerves because he's like the third guy. Yeah, like he's trying to get in with them, and they're like,
and that does become aggravating, especially when you're on no food, no fun, no sleep.
Mm-hmm. And then before the male model left, like you're talking 2 male professional athletes who actually played football. Or right now, football.
This was the best. This was here for all of us fans who have been watching this, being like, don't they know? Don't they know what they have here? So Kathy says, I was so glad they had that entire room of young people talk about this asshole, and that was beautiful. He leaves, and they're like, what? Basically, they came to the resolution of, we just have to will ourselves to deal with it. It will break us.
Oh, I love that they're like, just like give him a task, just like keep him busy, whatever, like
a child.
I was just gonna say, like, let's just try to get through this without any temper tantrums. Just like do what we need to do, which is funny, exactly what his wives do, right? What was the thing that he said? He was like, "I'm sorry for my dereliction." Was that what he said? My dereliction, my derelict. Oh God, such a tool. Okay, so this task, was it not?
I kind of missed all of this because I was like doing a bunch of stuff.
Oh my God. I mean, Amanda, it was a microcosm of his life with his wife and kids. Okay. So he had to go with Sean, and they have to go run into a like a house within a contained courtyard. They have to get this box that's inside the house. It looks like a little carry-along case that has 4 numbers on it. And then they have to get the hostage that's like hidden under the house, behind the house. They have 2 minutes to do it. The house is going to fill with smoke, so they have to bring their gas mask, and they have to get both of those out, the person in the case out, before the house blows up. Like they'll have like an explosion go, which means like,
I wish I'd watch this. This actually sounds like interesting.
Oh God, you really need to watch it. So Kody and Sean run in and they go into the house. They go and they find the hostage first. So Kody like grabs this hostage. Let us know in the comments if you thought this too. He just like grabs this guy, and the guy's handcuffed like this, handcuffed, blindfolded. He does not have a gas mask. And the way that Kody's grabbing him is like Kody's arm is like looped through his, right? So the guy is being like dragged like this. And Kody's just like, he's whipping around corners. He's looking up and down. He's pulling this way, that way. Well, then they get inside and it starts filling with smoke. So Sean and Kody have gas masks on to see and breathe, but the hostage doesn't. So there's drill sergeant in there yelling like what to do. And like, what are you doing? You're going to kill him. Where are you going to go? Well, you want to take a guess what Kody does? Well, Sean, and the hostage are inside the room. He leaves with the hostage. He leaves, runs out, and is waiting outside for Sean. Sean doesn't even know that Kody has ditched her. So the drill sergeant's like, he left. And she's like, so now she thinks like she does like have to go find her partner. And so she's running around looking for them. And then like right when the clock goes off, I think it does explode. And then she like looks outside beyond the fence, and Kody's standing right outside, like almost like hiding, waiting for her on the outside. He just left.
What was he trying to do? Just
save himself.
Save him all. And finish, like get to the end of the line.
Yeah. So like
as long as it's done.
They fail, not only because, they didn't get the case. He left Sean. He also basically killed the hostage because the hostage would have died in that situation because they had no gas mask. I mean, that guy really took a beating. He was like getting dragged by everyone in this thing. So Sean,
that's like so bad for your balance. I can't imagine having my arms together and then being pulled like that.
Oh, he's like being yanked around this like smoky room and everything. It was crazy. And okay, so is that not exactly what happened in Kody's life and his marriage? Like, okay, he's going to go in, it's going to be teamwork, he's going to be a leader. And what does he do? He thinks he's being a hero, but like he is sacrificing other people all along the way while he thinks he's being a hero, doing the right thing. And then he makes the decision, I'm going to bail. But too bad, you've already killed this person and you ditched your family, and now they're pissed. So Sean is legitimately pissed, and she's got that like Olympian, like, like stoic, whatever.
Is she like the soccer woman?
No, she's the former gymnast.
Oh, okay.
Which I've learned, she's like Iowa's beloved girl. She's from Iowa, okay. So she is like an Iowan hero. So they get back. So all the groups, only one of the groups passes. So now you have like, they're all still out in the field, but they're talking. And Kody's like, were you successful? He never will say like, did you pass? Did you fail? Were you successful? Were you successful? Well, no, they weren't. And they're like, why? And Sean's like, well, so Sean's husband is asking. And she's like, well, he left me in there. I went looking for him, running around everywhere, and he was already outside. And for her husband, Mr. Johnson, he's just so nice.
Yeah.
He's like, he's just got that kind face or whatever. And even for him, I thought this was like him telling Kody off in his terms. He's like, you just ditched her? And I was like, yeah, he just ditched her. He's not going to do anything about it because he's like too nice of a guy. But I was like, yeah, he ditched your wife, bro. Your wife who's like the same age as some of his children, who you would think he would have like some sort of a tenderness for. But no. So everyone's hating on Kody. Kody gets, oh God, when he gets called. Oh, first of all, he doesn't even know how to do the chores that everyone's been doing for days. He's like, Gia, how do I do this? How do I do this? She's like, you just scoop up the food. And
I saw a couple good shots of Gia rolling her eyes at him.
Oh yeah.
They really zoned in on that. I was like, yeah. And it wasn't even like her being cunty or bitchy. It was just like I'm over this. I'm over this guy.
Yeah, because Kody doesn't realize that like he obnoxiously takes up the space.
Yeah, showboat. It does suck the energy out of a room when somebody's being on all the time.
But he's never around other people who call him on that.
He's never around anyone other than his family, who's also just as weird as him. They all have their own language and quirks. But I was thinking that what they're all talking about, and just in Christine's book and everything, like I feel like Kody, like I wish Kody could just, like with all the supplements, and he won't eat, like it was like how he barely ate anything in this special forces because it doesn't follow his diet. I'm like, can you just enjoy a day of your life? Like eat a carb, like enjoy yourself. I don't think
he was like a toddler. He was like a hot, thirsty toddler with his like jug of Gatorade. Like when they get like a juice box and they're like, they're like breathing into it, and it's like, what? That was him. Just like
that would send me over the edge if I was already in this hot box of a situation with all the tension, and there's this fucking guy being like, oh, that's not on my diet. This isn't good for my, cholesterol. Or I would just be like, it would really send me over the edge. I'd crash out.
When they call when they're like number 4 to come and get instructions or whatever, he had to report the need. He's like, stop. Like, God, you fucking nerdy wannabe G.I. Joe, you loser.
So embarrassing. So what happened here? So they call him out, and okay, I might be totally wrong because again, I was cleaning my house while I was kind of watching this. Do they call him out as a test and ask him, do you guys need anything in there? And then Kody asked for 2 things, and the test was to see if he was thinking about himself or everyone else, or did I make that a whole
no,
thing
he did go ask. He asked everyone.
He did ask. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
But he had to ask them how to do that when they must have done that. Like everyone must be going through their turns of duties, doing things.
Okay.
And so Gia's like, you just go get the pen and paper and you report it to him.
I thought they were promoting him right there. Like, and no one else had this task because I really haven't been like watching it that much, but like, okay, gotcha. Yeah. That makes sense.
So he got like all proud and he's like, staff, whatever. So when he gets called, oh God, he gets so excitable and he just dashes. He just runs like a little.
He's like doing parkour over there. I feel like he was overrunning.
Thank you. That is so perfect. He is parkouring. He's parkouring the course. Yeah. So when he gets dragged in there, he couldn't wait to have his moment. He has been rehearsing his DS sob story for weeks.
Okay, but that said, do you think that they edited out him mentioning Garrison and Hunter and Peyton? I guess I don't think Kody thinks about Peyton.
Probably.
You think they edited it out?
I think so.
Why would they do that though?
Well, they do have to cut it down on time. And we got 2 because we got Sean's and Kody's.
I know, yeah.
I mean, obviously, I think we all wish we would have gotten more Kody. So when they asked about the wives, and then he starts saying, that he failed his children. I loved that, not Rudy, who I do want to talk about. The other DS with the gray short hair. I think he did a great job where he's like, yeah, well, you're the parent. Like, you're going to have to repair that. That's on you to go find them.
Yes. And no one's ever fucking told him that before. Robyn's certainly not telling him that.
And he was kind of hesitant. He was like, well, they're like, what are you going to do? He's like, well, I'd be content to say now I would. And he wanted to be like, just be done with it. Just carry on with my new
That
family.
is definitely what he wanted to say. Yeah, when he said it, he took that big pause and then he ended it by saying, I'm at a place now where beat. I definitely thought the end of that was going to be that I'm ready to just move on with my life and never deal with it. But then I guess he pivoted. Also, I think they are talking around Garrison because they're addressing things like, well, like now where I am in my life, or like, I wish I'd before, like they're kind of talking around it.
Yeah.
Yes, like they knew, the staff knew.
Yeah. Well, he does say when he passes a task or when he does things, he feels masculine.
What is that? Cody, you're saying all this out loud, sweetie. I know that like the Reddit manosphere pages, like that's normal conversation, but it's really not in society to keep bringing up how being masculine is very important to you.
Yeah.
Men don't talk like that.
I like Megan Ray says, for the next challenge, list the birthdays for all 18 of your children.
How about this? List your 18 children. Don't even make it as hard as the birthdays. List them in order in under a minute. Not
just the boys in order.
Not just
the girls, because he'd have those boys in order.
Yeah.
Like he's definitely got, he's got them in order, probably in his head ranked of who he thinks he can beat up.
Yeah.
Who he can beat up in his life from Lisa. Who would be? Oh yeah, no, he can't.
Do we want to talk about the letter he wrote to Robyn? Or just not even address it. I mean, I learned nothing.
I felt nothing. Like
I
everyone else, I was kind of
felt nothing.
Yeah, no, felt nothing. No, this is your last letter you're going to write, and it's going to be to Robyn. No sorries to anyone else. No.
He kind of said sorry in the letter. I feel like the letter was where he mostly addressed Garrison. Unless, again, I might not have been paying enough attention.
Really?
I feel like he said something like, if I'd had the chance, I would definitely go back and fix things. If I knew what I know. He said something along the lines of like, if he still had the chance, he would. But then I also don't think he would write about
But you do still have the chance.
Well, no, I almost felt like he was addressing Garrison, but I don't think he would write that to Robyn because Robyn obviously hates Garrison. She was only annoyed by Garrison's death because it took attention off of her. And I'm sorry.
Yeah, you even know that your fourth grandchild from one of your daughters is on the way. You didn't know the third was on the way either.
No, you
so they had to write these basically like last letter to your family practice. And I thought Sean and Mr. Johnson's were really cute and sweet. But yeah, Kody's just rang it flat to me. I didn't even feel. It's just an empty, selfish kind of love or something.
And he's always making accolades and shit about how great their love is. So like,
your
okay,
eternal love, Kody.
It's not as special when that's all you talk about.
Yeah, and guys, I mean, I guess you'll be able to pick up maybe the difference because on Sunday, I think they show it in the previews. You'll get to see a little letter that Kody has written Mary. So we'll see if he's always had the gift of gab in his love letters or not.
And I forgot, honestly, that episode, the screener is a fever dream to me. It was a lot. Like I feel, and then like Christine and David are like kind of fighting on camera, like pretty overtly. Honeymoon is over.
Yeah, I think David might butt heads with Peyton a little bit.
Oh,
I think he might have some thoughts.
I need to rewatch this thing.
That's what he was critical of when he and Christine got in a fight of something that Peyton does.
Okay. Oh my God. And then Mary and Jen continued. She's like, Mary.
Just brace yourselves for a lot of Mary and Jen. Like, just know going into it. Yeah.
Jen has not brushed her hair or showered since the last episode that we talked about the same thing. But Mary does say at some point, I was married 26 years, so it's going to take me a long time to go through all this stuff.
Right. Or you can just throw it in the dumpster.
Yeah, throw it out. Why put yourself through this?
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think if Jen said maybe Leon and Oj will want this, and then Jen even was like, actually, no, I don't think you want this either. No one wants this shit. Yeah, why are we whispering? I don't know. I just I get a tendency where I just want to whisper.
Screener, it says on the email. Don't talk about the screener. We don't
no
talk
spoilers.
About the
no spoilers.
There's not really any spoilers.
Forces.
Did you want to talk about that Rudy thing? It's been on the list 3 weeks in a row. We keep forgetting to mention
so
it.
here's a picture of Kody crying. This looks like it was doctored a little bit, but it is from People. So I'm not quite sure. Doesn't he look very swollen there?
Why he's not eating. He was crying, I think, but I think that like a narcissist can make themselves cry because they're thinking about how sad they are.
He was crying about himself too. He's like, my life is so hard now.
It's like when Robyn was doing that rewatch that they made them do last season, and she cried the most when she was watching herself cry.
Here. Okay. So Rudy on Special Forces. If you guys have watched previous seasons, like it concerns me every new episode. Rudy gets more and more alarming to me. He's the like dark haired kind of younger dude. If you just go to season 1 or Google him, he looks so drastically different from season 1 to season 4. And he's gone through a lot personally. Like there was a breakup. There's some exes that say basically he's kind of like a Kody, like manosphere, misogynistic, super weird, intense. You can see it in him, but go and check it out. Google him. It's very alarming, and it'll give you a different take on how Rudy treats Chicken Fry, at least in my opinion. Like I do think he has it out for her. I don't think he likes her either because he is attracted to her, or he doesn't think she's attractive. So he's going to like punish her because she's an unattractive woman to him. He's that type. I just know it. Okay. That is it. Okay. Let's move on.
What a man.
It's not a fan thing. I don't know him personally, but like he just has a really interesting last couple years in his personal life that like directly reflects how he looks. Okay. So let's get into the Pop Psych interview with Mykelti and Tony this week. All right. So first of all, there's a real funny clip that Mykelti put out where Tony can play blindfolded chess with Pop Psych. He put his head into the table and he said, Mykelti, move B1. And she moved D1 and said, B1, babe.
No, like my stomach hurt watching that when you sent it to me. It's like,
Flex, babe. Yeah. So what did you think about that? What did you think about the interview? Mykelti did spill a little bit.
I honestly, the more I like kind of rewatch clips and stuff, I kind of like hate Mykelti more. I'm like, you are exactly the same person that we always knew you to be. If you are going to talk this much shit on your own mother, Mary, but still refuse to talk shit on Robyn and say she's a great mom. Nobody can argue she's a great mom.
We can, us and all 300 of us.
Everyone who's seen that clip, somebody without contacts just saw a clip of her kids. They'd be like, the parenting here is out of whack.
So, something's going on.
Yeah, these kids weren't parented very well, would be their first thought.
Right.
I don't, and the Mary thing, I saw a good point where it's like she revealed a few years ago that Mary was abusive, but then in this it seemed like she's like, I'm ready to address this, and then she never said anything about anything physical or anything. It was more just like she picked on me specifically. I'm like, yeah, but you were probably the most annoying, Mykelti, just like it is in
she goes, I don't know why, like, you know, I was picked on, like my siblings and whatever, and I'm like, I'll tell you if no one else.
Yeah. I mean, based on your personality now.
I can answer that really quickly. Like, you're fucking annoying.
Yes.
That's why your siblings didn't want to play with you, because you're obnoxious and
that's
you're
not
annoying.
That's not a Mary thing. That's a you. I also got pinpointed a lot by a lot of teachers because I like talk so much, and I knew it was because I am being the most boisterous right now. I'm being annoying. She can't put that in her head, but Mary's abusive now. Everyone.
Okay, so and that's the thing. So it's like, okay, we've heard, I think Maddie and Mykelti have said, like she can be harsh. She can be mean. They've all, or the ones who've been vocal about it, have said that. So Pop Psych's wife asked specifically, like, you know, like an example or something.
Allison, I think her name is
Allison. How she was harsh. And Mykelti told this story that one night It was her and her siblings, and they would take turns eating at different moms' houses, or they would take turns eating. They were at Mary's house, and Mary cooked. And oh, by the way, whenever Mary cooked, it was horrible. Like, it was always gross. Like, Mary's not a good cook. So that's one thing. It was like, okay, she's not
right.
She doesn't make anything good. Okay. And then she said it was like her and who was like Gabe and Maddie or something. Like, a few of them started sticking their tongues out at each other. And Mary was like, knock it off, knock it off. But they were kids. They were sticking their, I'm going to talk like I'm McKelty. So we were sticking our tongues out at each other, and like, it's not a big deal. That's what kids do. It's not a big deal, sticking tongues out. And Mary kept saying, stop sticking your tongues out. We're just silly.
She really takes a while to get to it.
And finally she said, McKelty. And she came to me and she said, McKelty, stop. And she took my plate of food away and said I was done with dinner. And I'm like, by the way, you just said it was disgusting. So like, and she made her go to her room, and she had to sit in her room without any of the rest of her dinner. And everyone else got to keep eating dinner. And like, she heard like her siblings like giggling and laughing and stuff. And she had to go in her room. So like, that's just like an example of what Mary would do to us.
Can I have another example, please? Because that one was not cutting it for me.
Yeah. Like,
that seems like a punishment from, if you're raised in the 90s, that's a punishment you're getting.
Yeah.
And it was one time.
Say, like, I think I saw someone in the comments say something. And I was like, yeah, they're like, okay, as a teacher and as a mom, sometimes you just have to go for the ringleader, the one that you catch, egging it on, or being the antagonist or whatever. And yes, thank you, Wendy. Like, that's not abuse.
Right. Someone else up here in the comments. BHD. It's so hard for me to buy the Mary. Was that terrible? I think she just disciplined and had rules.
Yes.
And that is true. Somebody does have to be the bad guy. And we have to also put in, look, I can't stand Mary. Like, as you know,
we're not Mary fans.
Stand her. But she's also, you have to put into perspective that she's very young mentally, still is. And she was in her 20s, her early 20s, when she was raising these little kids. So like, maybe cut her a little slack.
She didn't like your mom. She doesn't like any of the kids' moms. So she's already like angsty about like, and Christine's kids, we can all agree, they can be a lot sometimes.
They're a lot. And then Kody's the dad, and he's not parenting. Kody is not contributing to this parenting. So like, McKelty has 3 young kids right now. So to me, this tells me that she kind of lets her kids do whatever the fuck they want.
We've seen last week, didn't I play a thing and they're like spinning the chair around, and she was like,
yes,
what the fuck, Miss Rachel, let's watch
and Bluey.
Oh,
they were watching
Bluey and Miss
Rachel.
They were watching
Gladiator.
Let's watch Faces of Death. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the hell is this? Different styles of parenting. But I think that's really hard to say, like, that would be the example, a prime example that you want to share of what you're talking about.
And then that's it. That's the only way you because then you think there's Christine, who is like a little kid, basically, is like another little kid. And then Janelle's just, she's always at work. She's like, it's okay. So then Mary is,
Janelle's like, smack them, give them a treat. Like, I don't really care as long as they come home and go to bed and don't bother me.
Exactly. As long as they're alive at the end of the day. But like Mary, I think anyone who kind of disciplines at all is going to come across as like overly bitchy. But like McKelty can't even forgive her in present day. But also Maddie says the same thing. And I trust Maddie's judgment about everything more than McKelty. So
oh, this is interesting. So Kathy's saying, did you see the bonus scenes that they had because McKelty was trying to make Madison let the kids eat sugar? I did catch something where she's like, oh, those are all non-GMO, non-flavor, non-sugar.
Oh yeah, I heard about
that. I think McKelty probably has a house much like Christine, and that's what she likes, where it's loud and it's whatever. And if that's your thing, that's your thing. But I guess this is probably old school teacher of me. I'd like, have more of a, I don't know. I don't want to say like I'm strict. I think I'm firm but fair. We have fun too. But if I tell you to stop doing something, like sticking your tongue out, and you keep doing it, then in order to teach you respect, like I get to tell you what to do now because you don't make the rules in my house. I do.
Yeah, I mean,
So if I told you to stop sticking your tongue out, stop sticking your tongue out.
I promise I would be like, if Mykelti thinks Mary's bitchy, I would love for Mykelti to have me take care of her for a day because I would be a fucking bitch to her, which is why I don't have kids. I know I'm bad at it, but like, I promise I'd be much meaner and more cutting and more like, I would say things that you would think about for the rest of your life, Mykelti. So, and again, that's the one example was that. No, she didn't even say like she grabbed me really hard or anything. Nope. It was just, I got disciplined.
So she sent me to my room without the rest of my dinner.
Sure.
And by the way, you just said her dinners tasted like shit anyway. So like,
she actually said she's not a very good mom, like straight up on that thing. She's like, I don't think she's a good mom. Which is not really also your opinion. Maybe like if Leon said that, I could maybe like find credence in that, but like not really your thing. No, I can't say Mykelti. And then just
it seems like it's a common sentiment among everyone. So that was, I mean, did you get anything else from that interview really?
Well, no, so I guess
she and Robyn aren't not talking, but they're not talking.
Yeah, because she's a good mom, you guys. But I guess they do ask them at some point about like this smut talk.
Oh,
shit,
okay.
Which you have a video of, which I was like, I get the joke. This is a trend. It is a funny joke, and the joke is about like, yeah, it's like if you get robbed or if like you are in a car accident and your radio's on or your podcast is playing and like, you know, it's like this murder podcast. But Mykelti took it one more level, and it makes me uncomfortable. You have children.
Tony did one too, but I don't know what his was talking about.
You don't say. Okay.
We have really, really creative hashtags, but speaking of it, we're going to get to that. But first, let's check out their social media content. The Padrons went to a new Costco. Costco, baby.
Oh, I bet they're fun in Costco. Do they bring their kids? I hope so.
They did. Yes! Yeah. Mykelti was actually holding all three of their hands. Widthwise. So I'm sure that was like a lot of fun.
I'm stressed out just thinking about it. Jesus. I'm stressed out thinking about being myself just going grocery shopping at the Costco while they're there.
You know, those kids are like up on the like the trampoline display, the swing set display. They're like up on the riser things. They're swinging away on that in their jammies, probably. Yeah, hot dog in one hand, ice cream dripping in the other, nose dripping right down. You know what happens.
Ew.
I have a feeling like Avalon. Okay, I probably shouldn't say this. Okay. I feel like maybe the kids are the kids that like wander free. They go for the little samples. You're like, no, we need your mom and dad first. Don't think like that. I feel like they're little grabbers, like the little hands. Speaking of,
whoa.
Tony's grid. Let's go over to Tony's grid here. Lots of Tony there. You can see in the upper left is Tony's take on that trend you were just talking about. His says Hail Libertas.
What's the podcast or was it some kind of smut talk?
Probably smut talk. Play that in just a second. They also went to another fair. Tony is only hashtag not quite a half man yet. Nancy boy. He kept getting Nancy boy on the strength swinging thing. Kept getting Nancy boy. He was almost a titmounts though. He got past titmounts and made it up to Nancy boy. Here's another one. Amanda, glasses on so you can see this picture. That would be Tony's crotch right there.
Is this was real that you took a screenshot of?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's them reading against. They're reading against each other.
Are they making a lot of money off of this? They must be. They must be monetized. Oh my
Probably because I'm the one fucking watching these, taking pictures. Okay. There you go. There's Tony's. Okay. Now, you ready for Mykelti's, guys?
Again, they have kids.
I'm only going to play this one time. And this is warning. Like, this is not safe for work. So like, headphones in. If you have kids around, turn it down.
It's short. It's like 10 seconds long.
3, 2, 1.
Your body was fucking made for me. So you're going to be a good girl and fucking take it.
Like, we get the point of the joke if you just went like a couple degrees more conservative on that.
No one, and we mean no one, wants to think about you listening to that and like what you want to partake in later with Tony.
Every time they post something in my head, I'm just like, they have gross sex. They have such gross sex.
I can't. I just
We got
can't.
a super sticker
Ooh.
from Neo Media. It seems like a lot of Christine's kids have a touch of the tism. That is true. And so they could have been why they felt like Mary was so mean. Not one valid reason. Yeah. Yes, every reason that's been given by McKelty at least has been that Mary disciplined at all. Disciplined, period.
Yeah, she was harsh. She was mean. That is very true because Janelle was infrequent, but when she did, it would be harsh with no follow through. like I know, like, and I get it. I think all of us go through phases of parenting where that's where we're at too. We're like, I'm fucking exhausted, so
yeah, just do it.
The verbal rage is gonna come out, but like, I don't know if I'm gonna be in the mood to do this again tomorrow. Like,
oh my God, I couldn't even imagine
the punishment. Oh my God, you're killing me, Jody Amanda Van Tony's knocking me out with those American thighs. He really is. So what else do we have here? Oh, okay. How about Christine? Check in with Christine.
Are we done with Tony McKelty thing? I feel like they usually have so much more because they
did have so much more, but like I just cut down to the
whole interview.
Interesting, and by interesting I mean vomit inducing.
Oh, Costco.
Costco, baby.
Costco, baby. Oh, God.
Well,
Christine everyone hates you at Costco. Okay.
Is going to be on an episode of one of my favorite podcasts that I haven't listened to in a long time. I'm going to like resubscribe. Is Death, Sex, Money. Really good. So she's got this posted. It's a Slate podcast. I know I subscribed a long time ago, and who knows? Whatever that Apple podcast algorithm, I don't know what that is. Amanda and I have talked about this. Like sometimes you'll just start getting a bunch of podcasts that regularly show up every week that you haven't subscribed to.
Yeah, and then it'll unsubscribe me from stuff that I want to stay subscribed to.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of bizarre.
She hasn't been on it yet. Oh, wait. In October 21st, she was on it.
Ooh, okay. I'll have to go back and listen.
How a former polygamist sister wife learned to love monogamy. Okay. How long is it? It's hour.
Like a very well-produced show. It's great.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
I think she looks great there too. It's a great picture of her. Now, Christine also gave us a authentic Italian white lasagna. How would Giada De Laurentiis say this?
Oh, that's a Nick thing. But lasagna,
or because there may not be, like, I don't think there's such thing as Christine's white lasagna in Italy.
Honestly, I don't mind a white lasagna, but like
I'm gonna need more herbs than this, though.
That's more the thing. Is it's so white? Any white sauce being cooked doesn't really ever look appetizing. And the sauce on this looked very thin.
So let's. She shows it being put together, and here's the end product, guys.
Oh, I mean, there's no way that's her picture.
Oh, it is.
You think? It's a very well done picture.
I believe it is because she showed it cooked. It just looks a little, what's the word, dry?
Void of salt and pepper, even.
Yeah, and why the parsley's all over the tablecloth, I don't know. But also the way that the lasagna is stacked, akimbo, if you will.
Yeah. That is actually
like a zigzag. It's like the shape of a star. Like you would make a star with two squares. That's what it looks like.
Or like if you're fanning out napkins, it's like it's layered.
I can't. I feel like it wouldn't taste like anything. It would just be.
Oh, like here's another thing that was revealed in that interview is that like McKelty was saying like how Kody is aware, like until he found out that it's like so bad for his teeth. So that's probably why he got that flipper. But then she said that he would go to restaurants and his order always was hot water, but then he'd order 5 entire I hope she means slices of lemons, because if he was asking for 5 lemons, I can't imagine any restaurant's going to would be like, well, I'm charging you $5 for that because a lemon is $1. And then you're not paying for it. Or I would at least charge him like $5 for the drink.
He's like fucking Sheena going up to the bar in Vanderpump Rules and always grabbing a berry to pop in her mouth. Like, those aren't free.
Sheena's so
we
sick.
need those for the night for other people.
Yeah, exactly. And
It's
you're not
not
even paying for that
happening.
drink. It's a water. I hope people are charging him for
You're
that.
making your own lemonade at this point.
Yeah,
like, do you want us to bring you sugar?
He does.
Some stevia, a pitcher, a strainer for the lemon.
And you're so worried about looking rich, but nothing makes you look more poor than making your own lemonade at a restaurant.
Oh my God, that's so weird you said that. Last night I brought up snacks for Adam. I brought up some hummus and Triscuits, and he's like, oh, this is such an opulent snack. And I was like, whoa, what made you use that word? Like, he was saying it jokingly, and then I had to go to the whole thing, and I over-explained Kody's use of opulent, and he was like, it's a cool story. I'm like, guess you got to be there with the Sister Wives fans. It was really something.
Yeah,
Okay, anything else with
too.
Christine?
It's like he's making a Neo Citron for anyone who knows what that is.
Ooh.
Anyway, okay, so Robyn has okay.
Oh, totally. Okay, let's hop over to Tata Farms. Things are happening.
They're actually
first-
happening.
Yeah, but first let's check in with Madison Rose. Oh, Janelle, I love her. Janelle says, I had no good recent photos of Madison Rose by herself, so this one I'll have to do. Maybe it's because we see each other almost every day. Maybe that was a rub for Christine there.
Maybe.
Happy 30th to the amazing woman my daughter has become. You are a fantastic mother, a loyal friend, a great wife, smart business owner. TBD. You are driven and an organizer and a thoughtful daughter.
I think Maddie is a good
Classic
business
Janelle.
owner. She obviously had the idea to be like, well, since we can't build, let's make a bunch of t-shirts and we'll make a shit ton of money and they will sell out.
Yep.
We need to reorder shit.
Good for them. I bet you that like was a big chunk towards their homes, which, speaking of, Janelle's house.
I mean,
Building update.
She could have built anything. She could have built.
What did you say it looked like?
I think it looks like in Forrest Gump, Jenny's house when she's throwing rocks at it at the end.
I mean, it
Well,
is little.
Yeah,
But I mean, it's all she needs. She
All
can
she wants.
travel. Like, don't be house poor. I just hope, and I am crossing every finger and toe, everything possible, that she put a main floor master and
Yes, you
a
did say
full
that.
bathroom on the main floor. Like, I'm so afraid that she's going to make an upstairs area that she won't be able to get to if she becomes immobilized in like old age. I'm getting there too. It's those things you think about. But yeah, so good for her. She says, building a house while building a whole new life at the same time, not for the faint of heart. It's messy, emotional, and one of the most exciting things I've done. Here is to all of us starting a new chapter, sawdust, spreadsheets, and all. It would have been great for her to say, for those of us starting a
next chapter. Second
chapter.
No.
And at her new business, that would have been great.
It's not really a new business. It just redirects you to Strive with Janelle,
Right.
which is an old business. She was wearing aprons, akimbo in the old series.
You know what she should have done? Oh God. Okay. So like you were just saying Strive, she could have even like tried to transition that, being like, as we strive for our second chapter, we strive to write our second chapter. Janelle. Well, Maddie and Kayla Brush.
Gorgeous.
They're also in the midst. It's so pretty.
That's so great. This is the house. Janelle kind of retires to her house, and then like Maddie's the one that has to like host everything and clean up. And Janelle,
Yeah.
let's go back to my house. I get it. I
This
see what
is
she's
so
doing, and I respect it.
I love that big porch. Current stage, the house looks real, but also very much like a construction zone. The kids call dibs on rooms with no walls. I take pictures of pipes like baby milestones, and we all keep asking the same thing. Is it done yet? Spoiler, not yet. New blog post up about building houses and raising tiny humans at the same time. I hate when people say tiny humans.
I hate it too. I hate it too.
Mary says humans
who
a
says
lot.
that is what's her the peds from Grey's Anatomy, because we're going into where we're going into peds where there's little tiny humans.
Mm. Yeah. Mary always says, "Oh, she's one of my favorite humans."
Lala says that too. They say that a lot on Vanderpump Rules. Is like he's an amazing human. I don't think this human being, she says, the human being that I'm dating doesn't want to be on camera. Randall. I wonder why.
God. What else? Oh, Janelle, also, you saw that she was congratulating Logan's wife.
Yeah, I think that this was she really leaned into this. There was 2 entire posts about the same topic, if you can believe. And my amazing daughter-in-law is running the NYC Marathon today, Tony. I didn't write Tony, but that's clearly what's being indicated here. I've watched her train hard over the past year, and I'm just in awe at the dedications and perseverance. And the other cool thing is that she's not posting it all over her goddamn social media all day long.
And then at the very bottom, it's marathon day. And then she posted a picture. God, how gorgeous.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, she's so pretty, Michelle. Gorge. That's amazing.
I love the shade being thrown at Tony there. Because it is. I'm sorry, but there's no way that Janelle doesn't
marathon. Tony's already got a half marathon.
Yeah,
he has to bring down his miles because everyone in the comments been telling him to slow down, Tony. Too many miles. Now, let's check in with DeBella DeBall, Mary, shall we?
Okay. What
are these crazy gals up to? Mary, just having a PJ party. The reason I took this picture is I just want you all, if you're watching this, to just take a moment and if you can find the song that Mary set this to, if anyone can explain this to me, like I'm anyone or anything.
Because we can't play this. We will get demonetized in 3 seconds. But it's a whole montage of girlhood, which can I please make a disclaimer again? You guys, this is not what singlehood has to look like. This is not what it needs to look like. But the song, it's a whole reel of them having just so much fun. And then to the song, Kiss Me Out on the Baited Barley.
Yep. Sixpence none the richer, Kiss Me.
Which is one of my favorite songs. We put it on our playlist.
Yeah, nothing better for a PJ party in the park.
Let's talk about this PJ party. So I accidentally deleted and I forgot to put it back up. There's a whole other picture of them like shaking their booties at the camera in these pajamas. And it's like, but what is going on here? Like what? And then the caption says stranger. What is Salty Birches all about? Which, yes, everyone is asking you that. Yeah. Us, it's better we show you. That's what the caption actually says.
To which I replied, hey, there's me. I'm actual truth.
Oh,
do you host girls' night sleepovers at Liz's?
And then 2 people wrote, I wish I was this fun. And then the third comment, one of 3 says, yes.
Fun times.
No, it's not fun times. And again, this is not what it has to look like. This is going to scare women from leaving their men. If they this is going to scare women.
Yeah. Amanda, I love you. I think I can hear my echo, by the way. Maybe it's just me, but I just want to say, if we ever get together and you make a movement like Mary, like you are going to pummel me with that pillow, I will kick you in the gut before you. I will punch you in the boob before you hit. Like that would hurt. Mary would hurt someone with a pillow. Like she's going for like winning in a pillow fight.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she likes to win.
So yeah, that's those fun gals.
But don't worry, there's more Salty Birches though.
There is.
There's a bunch of videos. I'm gonna delete this McKelty, not suitable for work, by the way.
Please do.
Wait, okay, there's 3 Salty Birches videos. Oh wait, you had Mary's grid up here. Did you want to put that?
Yeah. We could. Well, you decide. Amanda's always talking about bringing up the fact that Mary is always wearing the same 3 outfits, and this just boop. Here we can see them. Blue shirt, that like kind of rusty cardigan. And then she has like a green sort of, I don't even know if it's like a vest or a cardigan or something. And that's it. So all of these were taken on one day in August, and they're dragging these.
And there's
out
one where they're all wearing the
months.
Worthy Up shirt. So she has Worthy Up merchandise and then a blue shirt and then a blazer to put over a blue shirt.
It's starting to catch on though, because it's not just Mary doing it, you know. You know who's doing it now? Simple Treasures for Sale, or girl Wendy. She's doing the same thing. It's catching on like wildfire. Just film, blast it out. You don't care that your grid that like it gives it away. Just saying.
I get embarrassed if we have 2 episodes drop in 1 week where I'm wearing the same outfit because we clearly recorded on one day. And we only record 2 in 1 day.
Well, these are only for the hey there beauty lovers. You know, like when she, you know, she always starts with her Elf Holy Hydration. It's been a while since we checked in. So just want you to know she and John are still together. Still together.
Wow.
It's gonna be a big season. She got an ad on a Nashville digital billboard. Yeah.
Oh my God. Michelle says, if that's what we're doing, the little PJ party in the park, I'm going home to clean the toilet. Yeah, I'd rather be doing anything else.
Oh yeah.
It's just it's just the over performative. It's what Kody's doing with Robyn, honestly. It's like, look how happy I am in my life. I couldn't ask for anything more unless a man comes along, in which case I will drop these 3 like a hot potato.
Yeah, it's going to happen to Jen. It'll happen. And then all of a sudden we won't see her, and we will probably never hear about her. And when she's asked about Jen, she'll be evasive like she is about everything else.
She's Kaylin,
a word Teen salad.
Kaylin goes through like all these best friends, and then all of a sudden they're just like not in the next season. And then she'll say on a podcast like, "Oh yeah, we just kind of had a falling out." Yeah, because you're way too intense, and the relationship's always about you. And then you drop them the second a man enters your life.
Yep. All right. Is there a certain one that you want to start with?
Well, no, we're gonna watch all 3 of them. So let's watch the shortest one first. They're all infuriating.
Okay, I'll have you do it.
All right. You should smile more.
No, hate that. Don't tell me what I should or shouldn't do ever. I will decide what I do when I want to do it. Yeah, mine's just no. I have a very strong opinion about that word should. Mm-hmm. You should really get over that. You should just shush.
These are unsolicited opinions.
Isn't that so funny?
I don't get the joke. But also we were saying, because we played this before our recording this week, and we're like, yeah, like I understand that like it's up to you to like, I'll do what I want, but it's like, but not at the expense of everyone around you. You do still need, in your worthy up life, you do need to consider the feelings of other people around you, Mary.
Right. Like the thing about worthying up is that like you're able to do both.
Right.
Because like, you're an adult. Maintain your self-worth while also being able to give to others without giving too much. Like that's what the point of it is, Mary. Not just like, oh, now I just, you know what? I do whatever the fuck I want. I don't care about anyone. No one deserves to be around me. No one deserves anything.
That's kind of what Christine
I know did that I'm worthy, but you're not worthy of me.
Uh-huh. Jennifer says you should say something actually funny. And then Lilite MT says what will be crazy is when she moves for her man and Jen is stuck in Parowan. That's exactly what's gonna happen. They own a motorcycle shop in Parowan now. And Mary is 100% planning to leave the second. She's already dating people like 2 hours away.
God, I don't know though. Like, would she ever be able to sell that place?
Lizzie's?
Yeah.
I think that's what the renovation's about. To like make it a house,
single family home,
or it's like going to be an Airbnb, like a more modern one. It looks like they're modernizing.
That's a really big Airbnb. Like that would.
This is a really good point that Beaker Face says. Free advice for Mary: when you laugh after asserting yourself, you reduce the effectiveness of your statement.
Yep.
And this is difficult to learn.
I know for everyone.
It's true. Like in my very first days of podcasting, like especially with Nick, I'm sure I laughed after every single thing I say because I do laugh in real life. But it is true. If you laugh, it's not. If you can hold it, if you can just hold the laugh, it will make it funny. And Mary has never done that.
Nope. All right, you want to play the next one?
Yeah. I'll just play this one.
Too much.
Am I?
No, you're not too much. Them. That is rude. How dare them? That is really rude. Although I sometimes say people are too much. So maybe I'm
No, I just don't think that, you should ever dim your light. If it's too much for them, maybe they should go like, I don't know.
Jump.
I wasn't going to say that. I was going to say like go under their little black rain cloud,
That's so sweet.
because the sunshine is too much for them. So they should just go hide under their little black rain cloud, but don't dim your light.
Don't dim your light for anybody.
Mary, the epitome of light.
Yeah, like, so they're not like just go under your dark rain cloud and stay there,
because Mary, you can't handle Mary's shine and light and joy.
so go be like depressed and shit.
Well, Jen was gonna say go kill yourself, and then Mary interrupted.
Yeah, she was.
Maybe, if you tell Mary you're being a little much, you should kill yourself.
Mhm. Go away all the way.
Maybe you're
away.
being too much, though, Mary.
Fuck off. No, you're not.
Kill yourself. Jump off a cliff, Jen almost said.
Like, that's not even a good friend. Okay, we'll wrap it up.
By the way, all of these are being addressed as like questions from the audience. Like, I'm kind of cutting off by accident the very first part, but it's the person off camera being like, somebody wrote it. What do I do if someone says I'm too much?
If someone listens or watches to whatever this thing is after we release it in a couple months, and people maybe write into us and give us questions like this, what would you answer? Again, we still don't know what this is.
Women your age shouldn't wear that.
Wait, my age or her age?
Yeah.
Either.
I am older
Really? 12
and
years
wiser.
older?
Yes.
Part of that sentence I agree with. What was the question?
Women your age shouldn't wear that.
No, no, nobody gets to say who gets to wear what. If it makes you feel good and you feel confident, then you wear the damn thing.
And if someone doesn't like it and it makes them feel weird, then maybe they should go
That's
fuck
a them
themselves.
thing. Oh.
Or that.
Women your age should.
Jen is exhausting.
I know, right?
She's a lot. You're too much, Jen.
Yeah, and like, I know that I can be very negative, but I hope I don't come across like Jen all the time. I need to like really.
She's also
check
trying to come
myself.
across as like this badass.
Funny, snarky. Yeah, like she's the nice one, I'm the mean one. Oh, like they're alphabet.
Linda.
It's a real hoot. It's real
Salty.
funny.
Birches.
Real funny. Anything else?
Oh, I wanted to point out this comment from Queer Femme wrote up here.
Oh, yeah.
Is anybody washing their hair?
Wash their
anymore?
hair.
Point that out.
Not often. Not often.
Amber Alert.
We couldn't wait till hot
Surprise,
topic.
surprise. surprise. I just saw
Surprise,
this come across my TikTok last night, and I just started laughing because I saw who reposted it, and I was like, oh, this is so classic Ambi. So it's just it's just like from some Disney, a Peter Pan or some shit. Little girl going up the rickety wooden stairs, holding her teddy bear, and it says, "When my own energy is off, I stay away from people until I get myself together. Isolation heals me." Okay, Amber.
Heals you. I think
Amber.
sun would heal you.
Who ran after her baby and baby daddy with a hatchet and pushed Gary down the stairs and chose prison and
On camera.
et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Now, there's also breaking shoes. We needed to get this out now, guys, for anyone, because you might need to cancel your tickets now. Gary reposted. Okay. Fire Festival, that basically happened just now with the Teen Mom Cruise. We had talked about it like a while ago because Gary was going to go. Tyler and Caitlin were going to be there. Tyler was going to be swinging around his big old dick.
Yeah, check that out on Hot Topics. And that is a hot topic.
Eating those goats. Careful, that goat might snap at that. But I guess the whole thing got debunked. It was also supposed to be like a challenge cruise, but definitely I think Janelle was going to be there. There was like heavy hitters. Amber wasn't going though. Amber wasn't invited, I don't think. But I am not going on that fucking cruise, okay? Well,
do you think it's
no
like
one's
part
going.
of like some type of like probation or something? Like maybe she can't be on international waters.
You're allowed to leave the
Unclear. Unclear.
I'm gonna go to Gary's Instagram right now, because he did post about it, and it's like, go, if you call this number, you can get because they're, all of them were like, I don't have the bandwidth to deal with people yelling at me for this thing getting canceled. But yeah, it turned out to be like a fire festival situation. Oh, it's amazing. He already got rid of it. His last post is his picture of his breakfast. It's a yogurt.
Farm fresh yogurt, Gary.
But anyway, the thing turned out to be fucked. So if you did happen to buy a ticket to the Teen Mom cruise, they will give you a refund. It's not happening. It's not their fault.
Just go just for the people watching. Like get prime chairs on like an upper deck shaded area.
Binoculars, opera glasses.
Fans, ice. Like we're iced down like Star. How are you Star? Ice Star down. Cooling blankets, and just watch it all go down. That would be
the ankle monitor would go nuts.
Yeah, I don't think Ambi can get wet in there with her monitor. Okay, are we ready to get into the book?
Feels like that went by really quickly. Yeah, let me turn off my thing here.
Oh, you still got Robyn as Cleopatra.
I do. Actually, maybe I'll just take my pee break now. So
my queen. Remember, Kody called Robyn his queen.
In his death letter, his letter of death. I'll be right back.
We sure did. Sorry. Okay, so if you are reading along with us, amazing. If not, we're going to read to you just like the olden days, just like in school. Get your little carpet square, get cozy, pretzel lengths. We're starting on chapter 18. I put on my big girl pants. It is on page 131. And actually, these chapters are fairly short, so I'm just going to start, and when Amanda gets back from the bathroom, she'll hang that bathroom pass. If anyone needs to use it, you just
I'm here.
Let yourself go. Okay. I was just getting the class ready for our read aloud time.
Put on my big girl pants.
Yep. Okay. Would you like me to start, Amanda?
Sure. I'll get in these comments here.
Okay. I am going to put the readers on. New pair of readers.
Ooh. I'm going to have to off for this.
And smash that like, give us a little thumbs up, and subscribe while you're at it. Initially, we couldn't find homes near each other in Las Vegas, let alone a place big enough to accommodate Kody, his 4 wives, and their 16 children. The mansion-sized houses had only 5 massive bedrooms. Only. We moved into 4 separate small rental houses. None of us had a room to have everyone over. In Lehigh, we had to work through our differences each day because everybody but Robyn and her kids lived in the same house. In Vegas, we would have to make an effort to see each other. I had some hope, though. I lived about 6 doors away from Robyn, so I thought, oh my gosh, we can get closer and our kids can hang out together. It would be an opportunity to develop our relationship. I'd been lonely in Lehigh, and Kody had been on my case about getting along better with my sister wives, even though he didn't get along better with Mary either. So I hoped Robyn and I would be tight. When I first met Robyn, I noticed that she cried often.
You don't say.
Slow clap for Mary, or for Mary.
It was a slow roll into it.
So great.
Can I just say something really quick? Jay Schwa just said Sister Wives TLC just dropped a new trailer, but I'm not leaving here to watch. So why don't I find it, and then we can play it at the end of the episode. Audio only, baby.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah. Eyes keep watering.
I saw it as sincere. She's an emotional person who's in tune with her feelings. I thought she was altruistic and kind, and I believe she wanted what was best for everyone. The friendship dream wouldn't pan out. Robyn was always busy, so she needed to know if we planned to come over ahead of time. I never felt invited to her house, and we couldn't just drop by, as had been our habit in the big house with the kids scrounging for other moms' leftovers. The kids couldn't just walk down the street to play, and I felt like I couldn't pop in because Kody was always there. I could see his car in her driveway. Our kids could too. They had noticed Kody spent more time with Robyn and her kids in Lehigh, but I told them what I told myself. He's just spending time getting to know them. It's going to be fine. It'll all balance out. I kept thinking back to what it had been like in Wyoming. If we could get back to that place, I would stay for eternity, even with the ups and downs. The kids were, for the most part, not thrilled about the move. So I figured we'd pull together as a family to make the transition easier. I thought things would even out, but it felt like Robyn ended up needing more. Kody wanted to give her more. That meant Kody didn't hang out with our kids either. He came over at 5 or 6 in the evening on every third or fourth night, and never during the day on the weekends. We all had the same work schedule, and we didn't work full days. He'd come for dinner, spend a little bit of time with our kids, Truly 1, Isabel 8, Gwendolyn 10, Peyton 13, McKelty 15, and Aspen 16. And then when they left for school in the morning, he'd leave. My kids have told me that starting in Las Vegas, Kody was an absent dad. I was caught in this bizarre love pentagon catch-22. I wanted a better relationship with Kody. Kody was angry with me for not having a better relationship with my sister wives. I wanted to improve my relationship with Robyn, but Kody was always at her house. Mary and Janelle didn't believe me that Kody still spent the majority of his time with Robyn. Can you not see it, I'd say? Don't you listen to your kids?
That would drive me crazy, by the way. They're kind of low-key gaslighting her without, whether or not they're doing it on purpose just to be spiteful, but like,
yep.
It's like, don't you see it? Because then you feel like you're the like asshole. Like, oh, maybe I'm just
which is what Mary did to her when Mary had that broken leg that we read about last week, when she's like, no, I mean, you can't change someone, Christine. It's up to you.
She was such a bitch. By the way, it's not a trailer, but it is a preview for that scene, the date night between Kody and Robyn, where he says that it's a revolving door of children in their bed.
Oh, that was going to be the other cover, guys. Full confirmation, open door policy at the.
He said, we never get any time alone because there's just a kid in the bed, new kid in the bed, new kid in the bed, new kid in the bed.
Wants to come talk to dad or talk to mom and dad. Yeah. Mm.
Oh God.
More on that next week. Oof.
Yeah.
Let's see. Sorry.
Can you not see it?
Why don't you take over? I just lost it, so you go for it.
Sure. Can you not see it? I'd say. Don't you listen to your kids? Both Janelle's and my kids talked to me about it, about how Kody didn't have time for them because he was always with Robyn. I felt like I was yelling into the wind, but Janelle and Mary couldn't see Kody's car in Robyn's driveway. Oh, because this was when they were in their rentals.
Right. Remember because she was a couple doors down, she brought Truly over to weigh her because she weighed like half what Solomon weighed.
Oh, I remember, yes. Janelle didn't need to see it. She and Kody were fine. She was living her best life and liked the independence. Mary had a stronger friendship with Robyn and a strained relationship with Kody, so it would have been harder for her to see. After I had Truly, when we lived in Lehigh in April 2010, Kody stayed with me for 2 days. Can you stay longer? I asked him then, because I need help. We had a new baby, and he looked at her adoringly. Maybe this would be a chance to get Kody some time for my family? No, I remember him telling me, I don't have time. He reminded me that I could ask my sister wives for help. We did help each other. When Janelle had each of her babies, we would go to the hospital, and then I would help her when she got home. Kody would spend a couple of days with Janelle after each birth. After Kody had Solomon in October 2011, about 10 months after we moved to Vegas, Kody stayed with her for 2 weeks before the baby was born. He also stayed with her for 2 weeks after. That's when I would leave him. I would leave him.
How?
The line has been drawn.
How?
I mean, I don't know how.
6 kids, one of them a newborn. This asshole. Wait, why didn't he stay 2 weeks with Christine after she had Truly?
He doesn't like Truly, I think, is maybe the bottom line.
Oh, and probably he needed to save up those days so he could go on an 11-day honeymoon.
Oh, the honeymoon. Yeah, see, that's when I would leave him.
Yeah.
The nachos, I wouldn't have got back to, but she didn't know she didn't know about the nachos until the book was written.
Robyn needed 11 days. Remember, she needed it.
After Robyn I wondered if, I remember thinking, that's not polygamy. That's not relying on your sister wives. I wondered if Robyn was that much more helpless than the rest of us. Or maybe Kody finally listened to the midwife who had always told him he should spend more time bonding and helping. Or did Robyn matter that much more? Mary, Janelle, and I always had kids to take care of, a family to run. Somebody's birthday was coming up or someone was getting married, and we needed to put aside our feelings. For the first 10 years of the original marriages, Kody traveled for work, so the day-to-day operations were up to the wives. Even as Janelle and Mary avoided each other, they both knew they could depend on each other without question for family and emergencies. I don't think Robyn ever experienced plural marriage. Rather than rely on her sister wives, Robyn had my Mykelti help her with kids. And then in brackets, she writes, Robyn and Mykelti had a wonderful relationship, and I was grateful for that. Let's stop right here. Somebody did say in the comments way earlier that in episode or maybe there was a preview put out that David said it doesn't matter what Robyn's intentions were for her friendship with Mykelti. It was just important that I don't know if I agree with him on that. I think that would fuck me up if later in life I found out, that was all selfish for you.
So Mykelti says that on Pop Psych that she's figuring out for herself, was Robyn using me from the beginning? Was she manipulating me? Did she target me because she thought I was the black sheep and I was weak, or that I was the black sheep and I needed help? And she wants to figure it out.
They were talking about that David from Pop Psych.
Oh, okay.
Not David Woolley. But yes, I do remember that now. He did say, it doesn't matter. At least she was there for you.
Yeah.
I know he's a therapist and he definitely knows more than me, but like to me that would mess me up if I found out later and a lot of the comments were saying she just doesn't want to admit to herself that she was used.
Yeah.
You were
and I was wrong. I thought she was great. She was cool, and really she just didn't want to get out of bed at 8 a.m. and raise her kids.
Yeah, of course. Then Robyn's sister moved in to help, and then she had a nanny. We'll get to that. And the t-shirt I wear when I work out. It always blew my mind that she relied on people other than her sister wives. She rarely asked for our help with anything. She didn't need to. She was new, and maybe she didn't understand how it worked, I reasoned. And if I wanted to spend time with Kody, I needed to have a good relationship with Robyn. So I invited her for lunch when Solomon and Truly were little. I remember
and I had a field day with this on the rewatch.
Yeah. The whole
Robyn
thing.
was such a bitch.
Yeah, a total bitch. And she just cried, and it's like Christina's apologizing to you and you're making it worse. I remember she held baby Solomon in her arms as we filmed the scene at the restaurant we liked. We talked about, I think we also broke into the menu a little. We spent a good time looking at the menu at that restaurant. We talked about our relationship, and I told her that it had been tough when she showed up to the family and that I had been jealous. I don't remember taking it out on her, but I'd heard that was how she took it.
Which is insane because we watched that episode and Christine was gracious and lovely. She apologized too much.
Yeah, more than I ever
could. The fact that Robyn took that as like Christine somehow being mean to her, or like there's no other way you could have interpreted that than Christine feels really awful and it was super sincere and genuine.
Yeah, I'm just reading ahead here. She says she was rude. All right. In particular, we talked about our relationship. In particular, she had been angry about Christmas. We had been thoroughly stressed just before we moved to Las Vegas. As we welcomed Robyn into the family, we wondered if we could get out of Utah before the police arrested Kody. We decided to spend Christmas in the mountains to find some peace. This was the bronchitis Christmas, wasn't it?
Yeah, the Chalet de Bronchii. It's just dripping bronchitis.
Gross. I always love planning holidays and parties, and I work to include everyone's traditions. When Robyn came into our family, I told her that we celebrated Joseph Smith's birthday on December 23rd, and I had been raised to do it. I carried that over into my marriage to Kody. It was the piece I added to our holiday celebrations. Every December 24th, Mary had Christmas Eve at her place. On Christmas morning, Janelle made breakfast. There, I'll make breakfast. Yeah.
Cinnamon rolls from the
cereal.
Like,
and it wasn't really because wasn't it a tradition that all the daughters made crepes? So Janelle was like, "You can do it at my house," basically. Janelle made breakfast.
We got Eggos. I got the name brand, the Eggos this time.
I'll come down a bit. I told Robyn about the traditions we had settled into, but also asked her if she wanted to add a tradition to bring in a bit of home. To me, they were fun, inviting conversations. Yep. Then I got a visit from Kody. Robyn had told him that she felt I had been controlling, and he wanted to let me know I had been rude. Somehow, me trying to welcome her into the family got twisted into me trying to put her in her place or telling her she had parameters she needed to fit into. I had been clueless. That first Christmas, Mary made her traditional Christmas pajamas for everyone, and Robyn created sweet ornaments for every member of the family. Yeah, we saw in the episode. They were busted.
So busted. So busted.
Based on their personalities or hobbies. After the talk with Kody, I figured she and I just got our wires crossed. In any case, I apologized for my bad behavior that came from my jealousy. I just want you to know, during all of it, it was him I had a hard time with, I said. It wasn't you. It was Kody. I just felt left. I told her I was sorry. I meant it sincerely. No excuses. I came to that meeting hoping to build a friendship. She started to cry. I thought you didn't like me, I remember her saying, or something similar. No, I was angry about Kody. But I was worried you were angry with me.
Such a liar. She manipulates these situations.
Pretty quickly, I understood that what I said to Robyn would go back to Kody and that there might be a twist to it. Mm-hmm. Then, though the wives agreed we wouldn't talk about what happened in the bedroom, Robyn somehow found out that I no longer gave Kody massages. Huh. I didn't tell her. Why aren't you doing massages for Kody anymore? She asked. He doesn't give back.
None of your business. I'm sorry. Like, that's so weird. Like, what if she said to Robyn, like, "Oh, you don't suck Kody's dick anymore"? Like, wouldn't that be
like the same thing? Honestly, it's a foreplay for Kody that Kody just needs. He doesn't give back. I said, so why would I do that? Oh, really? He's such a good husband. That's why she asked. She asked so that she could insinuate that he gives Robyn back massages. Mm. Is he? I thought it was a betrayal that he would talk to her about our sex life and that she would allow him to. Deep breath. That doesn't mean Robyn and I couldn't get along. I put on my big girl special Mormon underpants and we did things together. We bought special dishes for family function. Yeah, if you want to spend time with Robyn, take her shopping. Yeah, just take her shopping, give her your credit card. And that was fun. We threw parties and planned activities and I enjoyed it. She added to Passover to make it lovely. I never liked doing Passover because, well, you also are not Jewish. So I don't know why you're doing it in the first place. But because I missed our Easter tradition that had disappeared when Kody decided it was pagan. Mm-hmm. What can we do to change this up a little bit? Robyn asked, and then went for it. She added a scripture treasure hunt.
Yay! I love scripture treasure hunt.
And morphed it into something our kids enjoyed. All right. I was grateful and have some beautiful memories around that time, but I did not let my guard down. All right, you can pass.
Okay, Amanda, what was the thing I was going to record in my kitchen I was going to do to my kids to see what the reaction? Oh, I was going to play Robyn. Oh, yeah, because...
are you excited? Coming over?
Yeah.
So Paige has a boy coming over.
Yeah, she might have a boy come over. So I was telling Amanda I should set up my phone and do like what Robyn was doing with Aurora, like with her arm, like, oh, you excited? Are you getting excited? You nervous? You excited? Just to see what, like
17, by the way,
like a normal 7-year-old girl would react.
7 years older or younger than Aurora.
Yeah, and how a 22-year-old woman would act. We'll notice the difference here. Also, like at the script, I feel like in that same thing, I should ask the kids if they want to do a scripture treasure hunt.
I bet Leon loved it. Like they have some kids that love the religion.
Dad, let's have a dance and then a scripture.
Leon organized that fucking like the story of the birth of Jesus at that. I think it was at the Bronchitis house, maybe.
Yeah. Also, up in the comments, I'm sorry who said it, but they said that Madison said Janelle would make what's the eggs with the hollandaise sauce? Eggs Benedict.
Really?
Good. I don't trust Janelle with eggs.
I don't believe that eggs Benedict is one of the poached eggs are really hard to make. And like a hollandaise sauce is so difficult. That's like one of the hardest dishes I think you can make. and Janelle's making that for each person to order. I don't know about that, babe. I think she has some
we're going to need to
shortcuts.
see some evidence of it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd love to see that because
All
I've
right.
never even heard about that.
Chapter 19, bringing the boy to the yard.
Oh.
Having our own homes allowed each of us to grow and undoubtedly gave each of the wives the distance we needed to better understand ourselves as individuals, rather than as cogs in the family machine. I no longer coordinated parties, handled lesson plans, or mediated relationships. My role within the large family seemed to evaporate. I felt like I could breathe for the first time in years without walking on eggshells in my own living room. I loved it. If the kids hadn't been there, I would have danced, Tom Cruise style, through the house in an Oxford shirt and long Mormon underwear. Janelle's kids came over all the time, and we all saw each other on the weekends or at family parties, and I knew my sister wives were there for emergencies. But we didn't have real conversations. Small talk, sure, but we spent the whole workday in each other's space, and then we'd sit down on the couch, usually together, and listen to each other interpret our family. Think about that. When was the last time you dissected the deep meaning of a 4-year-old's birthday party?
Jay Schwa says poached eggs. Janelle has a small appliance for that.
Oh, yeah.
Like she has like all the, like you can just do that. And then like hollandaise sauce, just the powder you mix milk in with.
Okay, that, yeah.
Eggs
Pre-made.
Yes.
Mhm,
And then,
mhm.
then the other ingredient is Canadian bacon. And then just
She's like cooked to serve,
top it.
but really it's like microwaved. Like she just microwaves them one at a
You
time.
just add
They're
your
hot.
own sauce over top, and then everything's just stacked in advance. I mean, good enough.
It's an eggs Benedict bar.
What's Robyn doing? She brings the relish tray because everyone's like, just put things on a tray, sweetheart.
It's the same pickles that no one ate from last time. They just like throw them back in the same
for
jar. If it was all so carefully orchestrated, what can I say that won't make this person angry, make this person cry, or make the audience think this person is mean? If I were just talking with Janelle, I could lay things out for the most part. But on set, forget it. It was exhausting and unrealistic. And by the time we saw each other outside the show, we were just done. Our homes were sanctuaries. When we lived together, I often felt as if my opinion and my needs didn't matter. In Vegas, I was essentially a single mom making her own decisions. Better still, I had some cash. Before the show, we lived in absolute poverty. If I needed money for the kids' shoes or food to feed our children, I had to ask the family. Even though I worked, the money went in the family pot and often went to other things, so I never had enough even for groceries. But when the show started, TLC paid the family, and then each of us would be paid out of the family account. There was no set amount. We each told Kody how much we needed, and he wrote us a check. I had no idea how much anyone else got, and it never occurred to me to ask.
Oh, I'd be asking.
I would too. This is crazy to me. It would never occur to you to like. We need some checks and balances, bro.
I would just think, I would just think going into the family, I would need it established, set in stone, signed in blood that things will be split 4 ways at all times. Or there would be at least an agreement about money specifically. I would need something set in stone. Like, this is how we're always going to do this.
In some respect, though, like I can see, like I kind of grew up with, I don't know, like a like money fear, like, you know, we never have enough money. Oh God, like is something bad going to happen? You know, like our house was being foreclosed on. Like there was always that fear. So I could see them having been raised in this culture. If you have a man being like, I'll handle everything. I'll let you know if there's like, if we're in dire straits, everything's gonna be fine. It is kind of like a relief to have someone take that over. And I am putting myself in this. It's not smart, but sometimes it's like, it's so fucking scary.
Less stressful, yeah.
However, if I'm seeing what other people are buying and like putting in their homes and shit, yeah, I want to know how much everyone is getting.
But I think there's a forced naivety coming along with this, where it's like the second I let myself acknowledge that, then now it's just like a snowball.
Well, and you can't ask. You think Kody's going to take well to that? You asking?
Can't imagine.
Yeah. Let me see. Why would anyone need more than I did? I assumed anything left over would remain in the main account. The sister wives and Kody met to talk about family money, such as when one of the kids had a health expense or when Mary wanted to buy her family's bed and breakfast. In that case, it was money we simply didn't have. The decisions could be painful and difficult to understand because we didn't know the whole of our financial situation. Kody's name was on everything, including all the leases and the homes we owned, which complicated everything from trying to get financing to trying to file our taxes. At one point, the family talked about taking a vacation using money from the show, but we didn't know how long the windfall would last. I thought a vacation wasn't the best use of money. It didn't fit in with our family goals. Wait, I said. None of us have yards. We had talked in the past about how we could create memories with our kids if we had a place for them to play outside. Yeah.
Well, Christine set up that
as an
pool
option
in her backyard.
Oh, Janelle had that cool pool too. The blow up
Janelle
one
had
that
a
never
pool, though.
fully got inflated. Yes, at that one, yeah. Oh,
Yeah, that
cool
pool thing was a sad episode.
Can we talk about that as an option? I feel like it's one of the only times my voice was heard during a family committee. We each got a yard. We also constantly tried to come up with other business ideas so we'd have something sustainable when the show ended. We talked about becoming realtors. Yeah, we know about that one. Mary and I started our own online shop selling clothing through a franchise.
God,
MLM.
Yeah, and LuLaRoe.
And Kody always had a scheme. Interesting choice of words. Robyn created some neat jewelry and then developed the My Sister Wife's Closet concept. The pieces featured the elements: fire, water, air, and earth, or hearts and dragons, or cladas, and she built an online shop to sell them. We all did our best to promote them online, and we displayed them at a few trade shows, but the business never took off.
It's weird. Weird.
Oh, wonder why. When I managed my own finances, I found I could budget well. It felt good to know I could take care of myself just fine, thank you, without asking the family's permission for potatoes and ground beef or a trampoline for my backyard. I could put aside money for college funds and retirement and not think about which item I would have to leave with the cashier when the total was more than I had in my wallet. The kids had new backpacks and clothes for school. They could do extracurricular activities. We could go on trips. We got a nice TV. Our furniture didn't all come from a secondhand store. We started to play more. I worked to take good care of my finances so we would be okay when the show ended. I felt solid and dependable for my people. But even though we lived in separate homes with separate finances, we always remembered we were Kody Brown's wives. We were each part of a couple. I remember filming a trip to a furniture store in Vegas soon after Mary got her house. We got baby furniture for Robyn.
This is where Janelle found the boot lamp.
Yeah. Oh, we remember this trip. And Robyn, with that baby furniture, what was that cool coincidence that happened, Amanda?
Yeah, we have everything in box. Same exact. Isn't that weird how that all worked out?
Brand
like
new, never been used.
Brand new. All this, the exact same
Take
color.
home today for a boy?
The baseball knob.
Weird. We got baby furniture for Robyn, and Mary made sure she had what she needed when the little ones were at her place.
Oh, that sad little closet area, the little section of closet.
It was always about the whole family, even when Mary knew she likely wouldn't have more kids. But she also picked a living room set that she said she would never have picked on her own.
We remember.
Kody liked it.
Yeah.
On the couch. Technically, she could have picked something she preferred. But if she wanted Kody to spend time with her, she had to make sure he would be enjoying his time at her place. Yes, any couple will compromise on the decorating choices, but compromise and bringing the boy to the yard are different things. Puff, puff, pass.
All right.
With a little bit of sass from Mary.
Kathy says, I absolutely do not believe Christine put aside money for college or retirement. I don't know. I mean, it's hard. But I mean, the thing is that Kody was just siphoning money from all of them at all times. So like, I do believe that Christine probably at a certain point was like, maybe I should at least just have my own little thing that Kody just doesn't know about.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Where are we? Sorry. I remember film. Oh no, sorry.
I knew Kody wouldn't come to my home.
I knew Kody. Okay. I knew Kody wouldn't come to my home if the kids weren't well behaved, the food wasn't what he liked, and the house wasn't clean and decorated to his taste. Dinner was ready usually when he arrived, but he was picky about what he ate. He only liked basic foods. It was steak, sweet potatoes, Brussels sprouts, and spinach. I bet his farts smelled great.
Oh.
I usually had to make a different meal for the kids. And then Gwendolyn was a vegetarian. Classic Gwendolyn right there. So it would be 3 meals. It could get complicated, especially if he didn't tell me he was coming in advance, which happened often and was one of our biggest fights. I needed to plan, and he felt I was trying to control him. I wanted him to feel comfortable and relaxed while he was in my home, but it's funny to think about now. We all had the same job. The 4 Ys handled childcare, shopping, cooking, and housework, and we each made sure the house was comfortable for Kody when he came over. Somehow, Kody was the busiest of us all. Then something happened that made everything that had come before, the eternal commitment. The moment he told me he loved me after our trip to Nauvoo, my identity as a wife, feel like a farce. Oh God, here we go. Oh God. The Sister Wives wrote a book together published in 2012. For the book, Mary, Janelle, Kody, Robyn, and I each talked separately to a writer who then weaved the story of our early years together, as well as Robyn's integration into the family. Talking with the writer took me straight back to my 20s when I was young and crushing on Kody and admiring Kody and Mary as a couple. So pre-Janelle too. Kody had a different memory. Before we got married, Mary, Kody, and I had got caught in a snowstorm while driving from Salt Lake to Wyoming with a group of people for a retreat at Kody's parents' house. They were having retreats out there.
It sounds like hell. All of this. There's no destination or part of this trip that sounds.
The destination is Wynn's
fucking
Ranch.
Wynn and handsome woman, the OG handsome woman, and you're stuck in the car with Mary and Kody. Snowstorm.
Great. So I love seeing his family, and I felt like our bond as friends had grown stronger. We'd been in the car for hours. Oh my God, after an hour, I'm famished. For hours after having to pull over and spend the night on the road. I was starving. And we ended up at a gas station. I ate a lot of junk food back then. And chili cheese nachos were my favorite thing.
I don't like this part.
The sight of this chubby girl in my car devouring chili cheese nachos for breakfast put the brakes on our relationship.
That's not what he said, actually. He said the sight of this chubby girl with chili cheese nachos. But to say I was disgusted would be an understatement.
Was enough to turn
with chili cheese
nachos
really everywhere.
Maybe, well, I mean,
to say I was disgusted would be an understatement.
I can't imagine they misquoted the book, or maybe they did. It is Christine. Are you serious? I thought after reading the draft, you were I can't imagine not leaving someone for this. Again, she has a lot of kids, I know, but like, yeah. You were disgusted with me when I ate nachos and you weren't attracted to me? Why did you marry me? Remember when Sheena says that to Shay when they have that intervention? He doesn't know that's coming. She's like, why did you marry me? And everyone's like, Sheena, stop.
She's like, I've been miserable for 2 months. She's like, I've been miserable for 2 years in this relationship with you.
Zing! You got her.
It's all happening, Sheena.
This is what you tell the world about your wife in your 40s when you absolutely know how hurtful it would be, or you should. In becoming sister wives, we found out stuff about each other that we didn't know, and it was brutal. I really think it's a misstep they didn't discuss the book on the show, and because that must have been contentious. When that final draft came through
it, they knew it was too much of a hot button.
Do not bring this up on Tim. Hey, Gibbons. Better not bring up that book. Well, they hated it so much that they got scrubbed off the internet, the tell-all where they address it, which they're about to talk about here. Okay. McKelty read it, and she called me right after. Fucking, of course she is. She's going to stir. McKelty needs to stir the shit.
How old is McKelty? 2012.
So 10 years ago.
McKelty's 30. She just turned 30. Right? Or no, Madison turned 30. So she'd be younger.
So McKelty's about 29. So she was like married to Tony at the time.
1996. No, so she would have been 96 to 06. 10. Yeah. Okay. So she was like a teenager. Weird.
Okay, but of course. Hey, Mom, I read the book. That's too bad. It's too bad about those nachos, Mom. How do you feel about it?
No, Mikkelty would be like, hey, Mom, have you read how Dad thought you were disgusting? Have you read that yet, Mother?
I had no idea Dad felt that way about you, she said. She was so upset. I was too. We'd been married for about 18 fucking years by the time I read the book. And I didn't know Kody had never been attracted to me. I felt so humiliated.
I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm like laughing because this is insane.
I know. Of course you're humiliated. That is that is truly so humiliating.
2 hands worth of children together. Like, you got to use 2 hands to count all the kids you've had together.
18 years when she read the book.
No, I didn't know, Mikkelty. No idea.
Oh, you read that though, huh? You picked up on that? On camera, in front of the sister wives, Kody said, I was not attracted to Christine in any kind of physical sense. You could see the hurt on my face, even as I initially tried to make a joke of it. You were not attracted to Christine, the host repeated back. That's an understatement, Kody replied, which is annoying to me because that's a quote from the book. So that means that he's just like, he doesn't have his own thoughts. It's just like the same recycled phrases, faraway stare, shit like that.
Yeah.
Janelle's face, Robyn's face, horrified. I tried to smile through it, but it came out as more of a grimace. I actually do remember this tell-all, and I can say that I thought Christine did an amazing job of hiding it. Because she does laugh it off in a way that I could never have brought myself to.
Yeah, I remember we were talking, we're like, well, what else are you going to do? Like,
I mean, I know what I would have done. It wouldn't be sit and laugh and make a joke at my own expense.
Yeah.
That's an understatement. Janelle's face. I tried to smile through it, but it came out as more of a grimace. Oh, Kody. Gee, we just never knew what he was going to say. Why did you say you love me? Why did you propose to me? If you love me now, why would you hurt me so publicly? Well, the nice thing about this, the next line is a knife to the kidneys. The nice thing about this, though, is that she's asking these questions, these theoretical questions.
Yep.
Why did you say this? Why did you propose? Cody's going to come right out in a few years and say, well, it was royal. She was royalty. I never loved her. I felt pressured. She had tricked me into it.
She wouldn't leave him alone.
I had to. I mean, polygamous royalty, guys.
Yeah.
He played it like it was a tragedy that he had to marry me. That wasn't the tragedy. The tragedy was that he kept me from someone who would love me. The tragedy was the narcissism of it, the belief that I wouldn't have moved on if I had laughed and said he wanted to keep me as a friend. You're really putting this in a book? Kody later said he felt like he had to marry me because I was polygamy royalty because of my grandfathers. Had to marry me? Why? Had to marry me because you thought it would make you look good while knowing I would be eternally married to someone who didn't love me? I was heartbroken. That new bit of knowledge didn't help our relationship. That he humiliated me also did not help. What else wasn't true? I felt as if I had been robbed of the ability to make a good life decision because he hadn't told me how he felt when he asked me to marry him. I also believed it was unfixable. Chemistry is there or it isn't. But because I never had chemistry, I didn't understand what it was supposed to feel, how it was supposed to feel. I didn't know how it felt to be adored. He did his duty and stayed with me every 4th night, but staying the night didn't necessarily mean physical intimacy. If Kody showed up just before bed and left as soon as he got up, it could feel like punishment. It definitely didn't feel like companionship.
Oh, poor Christine. That is awful.
Do you want to do the next? We have time.
We could do it. You want to go or you want me to go?
No, you go. This is Kody Brown.
Right, you got it. Yeah, chapter 20. Kody Brown, Lord of the Rings. I don't like that Christine loves fantasy so much, babe. Okay, I was in deep. I loved our kids. I was building our future financially. I didn't want to tear my family away from stability again. I still dreamed that our eternal marriage would reach the stage where we all settled into a happy routine, enjoyed each other's company, and watched together as our children raised their children. I have good memories of our moms in Vegas. I liked watching them together. One year, Kody took them all out for Mother's Day. Oh, we remember this one.
We remember. This is where we first were like, Alice would be talking, handsome Alice. And we were like, that Robyn? And then she cries in the episode, and they're not talking about anything sad.
And Handsome Al's really was looking like this there.
I can sense that thin headband, even though it's not really that visible.
Oh, I can see it. She's wearing that thin headband. So Robyn's mom, Mary's mom, Janelle's mom, and my mom, hot, sexy Annie.
Yeah, Smoke Show Annie.
They loved each other, and they loved Kody. We all became so close. One of the things I hoped for when I became a sister wife. Like every family, we had wonderful days and bad ones that melded together into years. There were times when Kody and I got along and we were fine. We didn't have a true intimacy piece to the relationship, even if he still visited my bedroom. And that's undoubtedly why I never felt secure in our relationship. I loved him, but I didn't know what deep love felt like. It's hard for me to remember the good times, but there were reasons to stay. Aspen, my oldest, has a video of Kody and me swing dancing in the kitchen. She posted it on social. This is my parents today.
Because she posted that because it's such a rare occurrence.
Yeah, she's like, I gotta get this.
A moment of happiness.
Wait till the world sees this. It was cute. In Vegas, we were still trying, even if it felt like everything was slipping sideways. Things would come up on set that were painful. One of us, usually Kody, would say something that hurt. Or I remember Kody's rotating schedule came up because while the schedule was generally every 4 nights, he might show up unexpectedly at one of the other wives' houses if he was withholding attention, or a wife couldn't host him that night, and we wouldn't be ready for him. That could bring feelings of irritation or rejection because getting ready for Kody was a production, and he was never part of that production. He didn't help with the meals or the housework. So our producer suggested we start to see a family therapist.
That's like pretty bad when the producer of your show, who wants drama, by the way, it's like, it's not too real at this point, you guys.
Yeah. Like you have no idea what he's doing over there. It did help. We sorted through some things before we had to do it on set, or we sorted through things after we were on set. It still didn't always feel safe. And some of those therapy sessions brought up things I didn't need to know. For example, we'd have some drama over the years over rings. I've been told the rings are a thing on the blogs. It's funny to me what people wonder about. I think she means us, meaning the blogs. Mary got Kody a wedding ring.
And this was very recently written because she brought up the ring on camera and then Mary got about the melting down that she's about to say.
Yes, that ring.
That's what we care about it.
Yeah, they're going to address that this Sunday, by the
way. What?
They talk about the ring being melted on this
on
Sunday episode. Yeah. So this is like very timely. So pay attention. Okay. Mary got Kody a wedding ring when they got married. One day when he was shopping with Janelle about 10 years after the wedding, Kody melted it down to add the gold to some of our girls' Claddagh rings. He gave each of them one when they turned a certain age. Well, not each of them. But he hadn't talked to Mary about it, and they were rocky. Is this matching up to what they talked about? I don't think it does.
Oh, girl. Why are you asking that now?
I was furious. Why would you do something like that? He felt frustrated that Mary had so much ownership of him. First wife, legal marriage. But good Lord, talk to her. Then, a few months after he met Robyn, he started wearing another ring, some sort of a signet ring. What's the ring? I asked. Oh, Robyn gave it to me, he said. You're not even married yet, I said, and you're wearing a ring from Robyn? God. Oh, yeah, he said. She bought it a while back. She's had it for years, but she never had anyone to give it to. Now she feels like I earned it.
Let's stop here, because I know that the other podcasts have all brought this up. The fact that she was only single for how long? It's like, when was this ring purchased? In the
7 months?
Yeah.
Yeah. Something like
that. And she had it for so long, because you wouldn't buy it while you're still with Preston, because you have a ring, right? And he has a ring.
He's a special fella. She's been waiting all this time to give her special ring to.
She bought it a while back. She's had it for years. Oh, so she either is lying or she bought a ring hoping for her next husband while she was still married to Preston.
Maybe it was for one of those like many men who wanted to marry and proposed. Yeah, all those suitors who were coming knocking on her door. But she said, no, I want to have a polygamous family and share the family. Sure. Okay, right. Here's the thing. You can't melt down your ring with Mary and then wear a ring that your girlfriend gave you when you have 3 wives at home. Maybe you can give her your Letterman's jacket to wear too. At about the time Robyn joined the family, I saw a cool ring modeled after that fucking fine piece of ass Joseph Smith. That part. She saw a cool ring modeled after Joseph Smith. It was a simple band with an oval engraved in it. I checked in with the sister wives to see if I should get it. I saw it as a cool ring that connected Kody to our founder, and not as something that connected Kody to me. Should we give him this ring? I asked. They all said that they were fine with it. It was a gift from us, something I happened to see that had a cool story. Robyn gave me a ring and you were mad, Kody said. Check. Yes, I was. And then you gave me a ring, and for some reason, that was okay, he continued. Well, first I was your wife when Robyn gave you the ring, and she was not, I said. And the Joseph Smith ring wasn't meant to be anything other than something I happened to see that I thought you would like, and after checking in with my sister wives, decided to get it for you. Nope, that was a bad decision. He or someone was mad, and he did not wear that ring for long. I didn't know whether to feel bad or to be angry because all my sister wives had told me they were fine with me buying the ring. I acted on the information I had, but that's how it seems sometimes. Like everyone held on to little bits of information to either protect themselves or find control in a family dynamic that could change instantly. Each wife, including me, talked to Kody about the other wives, in part to try to resolve problems, but also to let off steam. Kody was like the grand master of information, and he used it for control too. Go ahead, puff, puff, pass.
Where are you?
Middle page 147. Want me to keep going?
No, I can do it.
But sometimes Kody was on the receiving end.
Cody was on the receiving end in our therapy sessions, except that episode we just covered with Nancy, where Cody's like, I'm not going to take blame, and Nancy's like, I'm actually not going to give you any blame. I'm going to focus on.
He's like, I'm not taking this one. And they were like,
Mary,
so it's all about you, Mary.
Mary, do you see how when you say things like that is really like immature and curt?
You're taking on an immature victim role, and she's like,
Mary's like, no, I didn't think I was being the victim.
Yeah.
Oh, she's so.
I just feel like I'm not safe in this conversation.
Oh my god! At her therapist, but this is also after
Nancy took a break. Remember, she's like,
I need to regroup.
I just need take a little break,
breather.
And they're like, you need a break.
Yeah. This was after though a 4-hour trip of pure silence driving from Flagstaff to
and Mary's at like peak pre yeast infection because the jeans she was wearing this trip to are the tightest of tight.
Oh, the tight. Okay. Cody found out I had chucked his diamondless Claddagh ring into a field during a particularly bad therapy session. You did what? The therapist said. I threw it, I said. Maybe you could have talked about it a little bit more, she said. Yeah, I said, I probably could have melted it down. No, I remember her saying, that's not the right answer either. I was legit angry that he had put a little diamond chip in Robyn's ring and not in mine after I had asked so many times. And I should have been, but she was right. There were better ways to handle it for both of us. In Vegas, the 4 sister wives went in on a Claddagh ring for Kody. It could represent all 4 of us. And at some point, Mary and Robyn got a Claddagh ring for together too. Mary and Robyn got a Claddagh ring together too. We didn't know about that.
Special sisters.
Hi, Mary. Then when Robyn started my sister wife's closet, her jewelry company, Kody designed a ring to sell. It was crazy expensive. Dude, I remember thinking, no one can afford a ring like that. He designed it with a sapphire on the inside of the band, so you couldn't see it. On the inside of the band. I remember
Let's
listening
put the most expensive part of the band on the inside where no one can see it.
Yeah. To me, that meant he saw himself as having a secret life that was so special to him, only he should know about it. He began wearing the ring he designed with Robyn. Kody Brown, Lord of the Rings. Frodo was probably right.
Actually, keep this in mind because this is kind of what David was talks about that Padron does, and he doesn't like this.
Is this when Christine? Oh, when Christine said that something was from Hamlet, but it actually isn't from Hamlet. Let them eat cake or something.
David doesn't like movie quotes, babe.
No, it's not a real form of conversation.
No. It's not a real feeling when you talk from movie quotes.
I disagree with David, to be honest. Most of my conversation is out of The Office.
Yeah, not now, not then, not now, not ever. Am I gonna like David?
What were we talking about Benjamin Franklin the other day?
Oh, that I think
Gabriel is committed to a life of looking like Ben Franklin. That's what you said. Off mic, but now on mic.
Yeah,
he's
like
in this episode though.
He's really leaning into a young Benjamin Franklin look because he has like a little bit longer hair. Yeah.
Well, he's got the Alexander Hamilton glasses kind of, but also like him and Padron have a little girlfriend off in this episode too. I have a girlfriend too. My necklace just broke.
Yeah, I don't think Padron has that girlfriend anymore.
No, I don't think so. That's probably why he's crashing out on social media lately.
Yeah, I think he told us a few weeks ago he just wants someone to wake up to, and
he sure did. He sure did.
I can keep her warm and safe because I am my giant arms.
I'm also nothing like my dad, even though my dad would say everything I just said. All right, we just wrapped it up. Brown Town, you guys. That was so much fun.
So next time we'll be picking up on chapter 21. Just wait for the credits, and we are like a good, probably halfway through the book.
We're almost at the picture pages. Time to get to picture pages.
Oh, careful. That's problematic now.
What?
That was Il Cosbe A.
Mitch. I've never seen that. Mitch sings it on Doughboys.
Oh, it's so great. You used to be able to get that pen. COD, cash on delivery. You could order it cash on delivery back in the day. But hey, thank you guys for joining us. Please make sure you smash that little thumbs up, share when we're done. And this is all wrapped up. Make sure you hype on YouTube, right? YouTube hype. And make sure you join us next Tuesday at noon Central for the watch along. And
also, you guys, over at my other podcast, Pod in the City, we finally got through our hate rewatch of And Just Like That season 1. And today, in 1 hour, we're recapping season 4, episode 1 of Sex and the City. It's amazing. It's only 26 minutes. You know, notice how like a 26-minute episode and a 42-minute episode, it changes.
Wildly different.
Wildly different. So come join me and Joan over there. And yay! And thank you all for your suggestions about the dog. I'm going to go back and read all those comments. Feel free to message us at amandajody1@gmail.com if you have any other, because she's really uncomfortable. I feel bad. I didn't really get any sleep last night. So we love you guys.
And as always, if you are listening to this in your spare time, just come and read everyone's comments here on YouTube, because honest to God, like if there were some way that these could like voice or play or come across your phone when you're listening to a podcast, it makes it for Amanda and I. We're always like, oh my God, you see this, that. You guys are hilarious. So thank you. And thank you for hitting that thumbs up and coming every week. And we love you guys. We're super grateful.
Yep.
And
thanks guys. We'll see you on Tuesday for our live watch along. We love you. You're all adults. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, guys, it's been a blast. Thank you so much for joining us today on our We Love to Hate Everything channel. Please do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Give us a like or even a comment, and click on that bell if you want notifications, because you never know when we might pop up and go live. Please check out our other 2 podcasts on Patreon, where we snark on even more TV, movies, and pop culture. We got Total Request Podcast. That's patreon.com/trpod. And We Love to Hate TV. Patreon.com/Love to Hate TV. Thanks again, and we will see you next time.